So the Pentagon knew there were actually survivors after a September strike on what the Trump administration described as a drug trafficking boat, despite knowing, people were still alive. Oh, the U.S. military carried out a second strike to sink the vessel. The administration continues to say, all 11 people on board were killed. So this raises like a whole set of questions that can't be ignored because they reach beyond politics and into the core of laws that govern war. I mean, under the laws of the armed conflict, the same rules I depended on as a Marine in Iraq. I mean, once an individual is out of the fight, okay, they are no longer a target. If they are wounded, if they are surrendering, or if they are simply trying to stay alive in the water while clinging to a burning boat, okay, that is not just, ethical guidance. That is the law. And you have representatives, like current representatives, saying things like this. Watch this clip. It blows my mind.
I can't recall any time in my history doing counterterrorism operations where we strike a group, whether that's a building or a boat or a vehicle, and then we were like, oh, well, there's survivors. Do we have to go? We can't kill them. Of course we kill them.
I'm pretty sure he just admitted to war crimes. But I'm not an attorney, so I guess we'll just keep going. The Associated Press also says that we still don't know, who ordered that second strike. There are questions about whether Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth was involved or whether the order came solely from Admiral Frank Mitch Bradley, the commander the administration says issued the directive. Bradley is expected to brief Congress this week in a classified session on Thursday. Hegseth has defended the operation by saying it happened in the fog of war and that he did not see survivors. But he also said he didn't stick around. Okay? He didn't stick around for the rest of the mission. That alone underscores why Congress is demanding answers. I mean, this is not a small matter. This is a question about whether our military followed the rules that keep, civilians safe. Oh, and service members honorable. So what makes this story even more critical is the broader context. The Associated Press reports that these operations, targeting alleged drug traffickers in the Caribbean and the Eastern Pacific, have been expanding and scrutiny has been basically growling. All right. Legal experts and some lawmakers say that if the United States knowingly struck survivors, it could represent a breach of international law. Now, those are not claims. They are just simply wave-aways, all right? But they demand facts, okay? Documentation and accountability. We also, cannot ignore that elected figures and experts across the U.S. are sounding the alarm on Hegseth, okay? And basically his, competence, his ability to lead and things like that, all right? This week, articles of impeachment were presented against him. I mean, he also has many people calling him out on national television. I mean, check out this one right here.
Terrible at the job. He's completely incompetent, but that's a Democratic perspective. I think he's totally over his skis here to start with and should have never been put in the job. But I think that my view, and the more that Democrats come out and the more people come out, Donald Trump digs in. Donald Trump loves his loyalty, loves his defensiveness that you saw today in the in the cabinet room during the meeting today. So, I think that with the base, his defensiveness and the way he acts plays well. But for the American people and for the rest of the country, I'm not so sure that it plays well. But the problem is Donald Trump is really the only one that can get him out of his position, and I'm not sure he's willing to do that.
All I'm going to say is he is in that role because of loyalty and nothing else. But maybe his days are finally numbered now. I don't know. To stay up to date on this, follow my Instagram or my Facebook, okay? We're look for Jared Zisser or The Take with Jared Zisser, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. I am Jared Zisser, and this is Ring of Fire. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on notifications to make sure you are informed about everything important in progressive politics today. And if you are looking for fact-based independent reporting all day, every day, follow me here on Instagram or here on Facebook. See you in the next video.